Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. My name is Shaisa and I am teaching you biology. And in last 2 days, we have discussed about the levels of organization. And in previous lectures, we have discussed from the very basic level, that is subatomic and atomic level. After studying about subatomic and subatomic level, we have discussed molecular level, organelle and cell level, tissue level, organ and organ system level, and visual level and population level. All these points are discussed in our previous classes. Today we are started discussion from the community level. Community level started after population level. Population is a level that is formed by a group of individuals. In population level, we are discussed only individuals of the same species. In population, we will write it. It is an assemblage of different population. It is an assemblage of different populations which are interacting with one another. With one another. Population is a diverse level in organization. Here are different types of organisms are present which can interact with one another. Take an example of a forest. Forest is a diverse community. In forest, you can find different types of organisms. In forest, there are different types of plants. There are different types of animals. There are different types of insects. There are different types of birds. There are different types of birds. You can say that you have a lot of diversity in community. That you can find a lot of diversity, that level where you can interact with different type of population, that level is known as community level. Community level में आपके पास एक diverse collection होती है, different species के members इकट्ठे मिलकर रहते हैं. That type of level is known as community level. Communities might be simple or it might be diverse. Communities are of two types. It might be simple, it might be complex. If you take a simple fallen log is a piece of a wood that is falling in a wood here and there. Here you can say this is a fallen log. You can find it, there is only a few population that can live around the log. Some species are found above side and some are found below the log. This community is known as simple community where the number of species are limited. Another type of community is known as complex community. You can take the example of a forest. There is a huge collection of organisms. In the forest, there are a lot of trees. There are a number of organisms. There are a lot of microorganisms that are found here. Such a community which has a large collection of organisms are known as complex community. Biosphere level is the last level of biological organization. We can define it any part of the earth where living organism exist is known as, is in the category of a biosphere. We can write it the part of the earth inhabited by living organism is known as biosphere. is a diverse range of the biosphere. It started from the depth of the oceans and it extends up to the peak of the mountain. We can say that any part of the earth, जमीन का कोई भी हिस्सा जहां पर कोई भी living organism exist करता है, that is known as biosphere. I already told you there is a diverse range. It can extend from the bottom of the ocean to the peak of the mountain range. In this way, there is a diverse range. On the other hand, biosphere level is also known as zone of life on Earth. Biosphere level has a second name. It is also known as zone of a life on Earth. This is related to biosphere level. With the description of the biosphere level, there is an end of biological organization. We have started it from basic level, which is known as subatomic and atomic level. Then we have take a brief review according to biological organization. First of all, we discuss about subatomic and atomic level. After discussing subatomic and subatomic level, we have discussed about molecular level. Then there is tissue level. Then there is organ and organ system level. And at the end, there is individual level. After individual level, there is population level. After population, there is a community level. And at the end, there is a biosphere level. This is complete description of the levels of organization. Now we started our second topic, which is related to cellular organization. Cellular organization means how the cells organize in order to make any organism. In order to understand the cellular organization, we have to understand the basic background information. We have to know that there are two types of cells. Cells are basically categorized into two categories. They might be known as prokaryotes, prokaryotic cell. They might be known as eukaryotic cell. If they are without nucleus, if they do not have a prominent nucleus, then they are known as prokaryotic cells. If they have a prominent nucleus, then they are known as eukaryotic cells. These are the two basic categories in which cells are divided. They might be known as prokaryotic or they might be known as eukaryotic. Now we'll study about the classification of organisms. All the organisms that are existed here are divided into 5 major groups. These are the background information that you must have to understand before going into cellular organization. First of all, you have to know about the types of a cell, and second, you must have to understand about the classification of organisms. All the organisms that are existed here are divided into 5 major groups. They might be known as protist, first category is known as prokaryotes, second is known as protist, third is known as fungi, fourth one is known as plants, and fifth category is known as animals. These are the 5 categories in which the organisms are divided. They are divided into prokaryotes, protists, fungi, plants, and animals. In the first group, all the organisms are prokaryotic. Means they do not have a prominent nucleus. And in remaining 4 groups, all the animals are eukaryotic. So you must have to know that the 4 groups contains eukaryotic organisms and the first group contains Prokaryotic organism. This is the background information that you must have to understand before going into cellular organization. Now we have come to our basic points that is related to cellular organization. Cellular organization means how the cells are organized. In order to make any organism, it is found that cells are organized into three basic categories to form any organism. There are three types of organization in which cells are organized. They might be known as unicellular organization. They might be known as colonial organization. They might be known as multicellular organization. These are the three basic categories in which the organisms are formed. If organisms are formed by unicellular organization, they are known as unicellular. If the organisms are formed by colonial organization, they are known as colonial organism. If the organisms are formed by multicellular organization, they are known as multicellular organism. We have to describe all types of organization one by one. First of all, we have to explain the first category, which is known as unicellular organization. Unicellular organization means the organisms are formed by the organization of a single cell. Here the organism consists of only a single cell. There is no multiple cells that are existed here. There is only a single cell. Here we can write it. Single cell. Uni means single. Uni means single. Single cells organize to make a complete organism. That is why it is known as unicellular organization. There are a lot of organisms that can show unicellular organization. We can take the example of amoeba, paramecium, etc. There are a lot of microscopic organisms that are unicellular. Their bodies consist of a single cells. All the activities that are needed in order to live a life are performed by a single cell. For example, they can take any material that is needed in order to maintain life from their environment by diffusion, osmosis. They can take material by endocytosis and remove their waste material into the environment by exocytosis or diffusion. In short, we can say that all the activities of the cells are performed by a single cell. This is known as unicellular organization. Today our lesson is up to unicellular organization. The remaining topics should be discussed tomorrow. Thank you.